Hey guys, today we're going to be tearing off a cedar shake roof. We're going to be installing a brand new stone coated steel roof system. Today I'm going to be taking the 04 Jeep. I just had this completely restored, all new paint, new tires. I'm hoping to do a video on this project just by itself in the near future, but for now let's go check this project out. Let's go. All right guys, so this is a smaller roof, but we have a lot of details to cover. We're going to replace this siding with new stucco. We're going to flash the walls with new flashing at the roof to wall where it intersects. There's a total of 14 skylights. We're going to replace these skylights with new impact glass skylights and reflash the curbs. We're going to replace this flat roof at the rear of the house. We're going to remove what's here. Currently, we're going to be installing a new 3-ply waterproofing system. I'm also going to fix the fascia. Over here, you can see where this has been repaired at some point, and I want to take this off when I reflash these walls and install brand new fascia, primed and painted. So this is a smaller roof, but it comes with a lot of details that we're going to need to cover. We're going to remove this rotten siding as needed. We're going to stucco these walls and reflash anywhere that we need to in order to make this waterproof. All right guys, so we're going to start this tear off tomorrow. I'm really excited to get this going and get this new roof installed. All right, so this is a good sign so far. The owner told us that the shakes were over plywood sheeting. In a lot of situations, shakes are installed over wood strips. So we're off to a really good start. Guys have about half of the back tore off right now. I'm gonna go over some skylight details with them and get out of here. All right guys, so being that this is gonna be a stone coated steel roof, I have to do something with this copper. We have step flashing here now. I've got a couple of choices. I can either install new copper flashing from this point down and solder it, cover the copper with some type of material, more than likely peel and stick, and then install the stone coated flashing over the peel and stick so that the dissimilar metals do not touch. The reason I want to solder this copper is I want to make these skylights bulletproof, and by soldering the copper, I've got a really good seal around these skylights. All right guys, we got most of the shakes now stripped entirely at the rear of the home. Guys right now are checking for plywood and plywood rot. I'm gonna do a quick scan myself. We should be able to get this watertight tonight with the 30-pound felt base sheet and ready to start the front of this home tomorrow morning. One issue we may have is, look at this wood right here, 2x4s. So someone has padded out this skylight with 2 layers of 2x4s, and why they would leave that exposed for moisture to get to makes no sense. So as we start removing these skylights, we'll make all these types of corrections necessary to flash these skylights properly so they do not leak. So I'm looking at this detail right now. There are 2 low-lying roof areas on both the right and left of the entry, and this was flashed with copper originally. I want to go back with the same idea. This time I want to solder all the copper so we have a nice solid waterproofing system here at this location. Now, being that this is stone coated sitting right above, we're going to have to make sure that we cover this with some type of underlayment so dissimilar metals do not touch, but I'll make this cricket bulletproof when we're done. I want all of this changed out. The flashing, I want to put 16-ounce copper in here, and and I want to solder all the joints. So when we do that, we're gonna have to remove this fascia that's been repaired before in the past. I want all new fascia, new cuts, primed and painted before it gets installed. So if they just get the roof watertight today, that's fine, but in the future, I want all this off, all the flashing out, all new flashing.
So we don't have to do this today?
No, you don't have to do it today. Let them get it temporarily watertight, and then when we come back, when we revisit, let's open all this up and do it right. All right, guys, so these skylights should come off relatively easily. This is a aluminum frame though around the skylight itself, and then they used a galvanized fastener. In the salt air, that doesn't work. Had they used stainless steel fasteners, these screws would come out a lot easier, but the salt has damaged the fastener and it's basically crumbling. We just finished installing aluminum flashing at all the skylight openings. We are now ready to double flash this with the stone coated product itself. Anytime I'm doing a skylight opening, I like to double flash each skylight to ensure that water does not push through. The aluminum drip edge is installed using stainless steel fasteners. Anytime I'm installing a roof system, I like to use a 30-pound felt base sheet first, mechanically attached with these 10 tags and 1.25" ring shank fasteners. 30-pound felt allows the plywood to breathe, whereas when you're installing peel and stick direct to the plywood, it doesn't necessarily allow the plywood to breathe the way it's designed. Where we're at right now is the 30-pound felt has been applied over the entire roof surface. We are now ready to install our peel and stick directly over the 30-pound felt. All right, so we are basically completed with phase 1 of this project. We still have a little bit more prep work to do before we receive the stone-coated steel itself. Hope you guys found this video helpful. Please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, see ya.